Have you ever had to say no to a customer because you didn't have the topping that they wanted? A lot of customers come in asking for Rolo, confetti cake, and especially crispy crunch, and all of those flavors are discontinued. And even though I literally have no control over it, I do always feel bad saying no to them. Four unusual things that I love. Number one, mashed potatoes and ketchup. Nothing can beat a spoonful of mashed potatoes dipped lightly in ketchup. Oh my gosh, so good. Number two, watching movie trailers. I know I've told you guys that I hate movies, but I have a deep love for watching the trailers. Number three, looking at the night sky. Not even with a telescope, just simply looking at all the stars. And number four, the smell of books. There's no explanation there. I love it. Do you like eating ice cream from a cone or a cup? For me, growing up, I always got it in a cup and my brother always got it in a cone. The only reason that I didn't was because I didn't want it to drip all over my fingers. With that being said, if you're like me but love Dairy Queen cones, you can actually get it in a cup and we'll still put the chocolate drizzle all over it. Enjoy! Most of you know me as the girl who works at Dairy Queen, but here is a little bit about me aside from my job. I'm 18 years old. I am more of a dog person than a cat person. My favorite food is potatoes, any kind, it doesn't matter. I have terrible eyesight and I love to travel. I don't really like movies, I'm sorry, they're all kind of the same, but my comfort movies are probably Twilight or a Harry Potter movie. My favorite TV show right now is New Girl, but that does change around a bit and I could never pick my favorite book. I love too many of them. Summer is by far my favorite season. I hate the cold weather and that pretty much sums me up. Looks like crap, you ruined his cake. Actually, Ray Vance, I didn't. The cake that you're talking about is one of my favorite cakes that I have ever done, and the customers agreed. I was there when they picked it up and they loved it, but thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate your opinion. Hi guys, it's Morgan, and here are some unusual things that I seriously hate. Number one, the Addams Family. I could not tell you if this was a movie or a TV show. All I know is I hate it. It used to give me nightmares as a kid, even if I saw one scene, and honestly, it still might today. Number two, capris. And not because they're not like stylish, just because I find them so uncomfortable. I keep on wanting to pull them down to be pants or roll them up to be shorts. Number three, tomatoes. You could pay me any sum of money and there is still no chance I would eat one. Okay, and finally, my own birthday. I love other people's birthdays, but my own, I don't know, over the years, I just don't love it anymore. So a customer came in the other day and she wanted to customize her blizzard to resemble a peanut butter and jam sandwich. So we did a Reese peanut butter cup blizzard with added peanut butter sauce and strawberry sauce. Now I know what you're thinking, a PB&J generally doesn't have chocolate in it, but it gave the blizzard so much more texture and the customer ended up loving it. Since I've worked at the Dairy Queen for a long time, I see a lot of regulars come in, but these guys are probably my favorites. The young boy always gets a medium cookie dough with extra cookie dough, and his grandfather usually makes up his own milkshake flavor. In the past, we've done orange or lemon lime, but today it was mango pineapple. They usually only come in before or after their golf game, but nonetheless, they always brighten my day. Now that the cold weather is coming, here is some advice from someone who has worked at Dairy Queen for just about 10 years. Don't leave your cake in the backyard or in your car. Even if it's -20 outside, it won't stay frozen. After you pick it up, just take it straight home, pop it in the freezer, and you're good. I know it's an honest mistake, but I have lost track of the amount of people who have actually done this. I quit my job. I know what you're thinking, but it needed to be done. There was a lot of thought put into the decision, and there was a lot of factors at play, and it all came down to one final moment that helped me make that decision. I worked really hard to get here, and it kind of sucks how it ended, but I'm excited to see what the future holds. Oh, and by the way, I'm not talking about Dairy Queen. I'm talking about a second job that I had on top of DQ. Did I quit TikTok? So long story short, for a while, I had 3 jobs. Dairy Queen, the social media part of it, and then a separate job. It is that separate job that I resigned from, and it had no connection to my family or Dairy Queen or anything like that. Today I'm decorating a cake for one of you guys, and they said I could decorate it however I wanted, so here's what I did. So I wanted it to look classy but simple, so I added the classic chocolate drizzle and white icing, and then I added some simple white roses on top as well, followed by some frozen cookie dough pieces. To finish it off, I added some more chocolate drizzle and then wrote "Happy 19th Birthday Samantha" in some blue icing. How long are you gonna work in Dairy Queen? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. I've been working here since I was about 8 years old, and I know I'll be here for around another 4, and beyond that, I'm not really sure. How do you record your videos? I picture you with your phone under your neck. So I leave that special skill to Dylan. When I record my videos, I tape my phone to my face. I know it sounds weird, but a couple pieces of scotch tape around the head, and it works like a charm. Did I drop out of school? Because apparently a lot of people think that I did. As some of you already know, I started my first year of university at McMaster University a few weeks ago. And as of right now, I am still in school. I did not drop out. I'm honestly really enjoying it, except for calculus. Watching Dylan and Malad make waffle cones is making me wish that Dairy Queen still had them. Yes, you heard that correct. Dairy Queen used to have waffle cones and we used to make them in store. Mini blizzards fit perfectly in them and they tasted so good. I will forever wait for the day that Dairy Queen hopefully brings them back. I bet you've never heard of a cookie jar blizzard from Dairy Queen, and if you have, you are a true fan because it hasn't been on our menu in so long. But that doesn't mean we still can't make it because we still have the ingredients, which are Oreos, cookie dough, and hot fudge. So that is what we made today for my cousin's first communion cake. For decorating, I drew on a cross and then I did some icing flowers, which I can never do on camera. I'm not sure why, and here is how the cake turned out. McDonald's worker here, we get asked for blizzards all the time. It's annoying. Well, Dairy Queen worker here, we get asked for McFlurries all the time. My new response at this point is going to be like, yeah, do you want a Happy Meal with that as well? Let's mix a slushie and some soft serve to create the prettiest drink you'll ever see. Now, unfortunately, I did not just come up with this. What we're making today is actually called a freeze, a combination of ice cream and slushie blended together to create this beautiful pastel drink. Did you know that some of your favorite Netflix shows could have been shot in your own backyard? This includes the Umbrella Academy in Hamilton, Ontario, or Anne with an E in PEI. Now this brings me to Netflix in Your Neighborhood, a new website where you can explore so many filming locations across Canada, so let's go check some out. Our first stop today was Dundurn Castle, where the Umbrella Academy was filmed. Another really cool thing about all this is these sidewalk decals. They have a QR code which takes you to the website with so much more information. Go check it out, see if your favorite show was filmed in your backyard. The link is in my bio. You guys once asked what my favorite cake was to decorate, and honestly, it might be this one. I'd never done a track or a running themed cake, so I was kind of nervous, but once I got inspired with the idea, I was so ready for it. So first I made like a light brown color for the track. I added some grass in the middle and then wrote in the middle as well. And then on the sides, since the girls' favorite colors were blue and green, I did some running people on the side of the cake. Then I just added a white border, and here is the final look. Today we're going to decorate a very special cake, so stick around. Today's cake is for Bright Run, a local 5K run or walk for breast cancer research right here in Hamilton, Ontario. And there are so many ways that every single one of you can help. You can register for their virtual event on September 11th, you can donate, and you can sponsor. Or you can simply share it with a friend or tag a friend, which will get this video to more people. Is your name Malad? Well, thank you for asking. It is not, but I mean, you did get the first letter right. My name is Morgan Book. But in the past, I've been called every name in the book. Megan, Brooke, the ice cream girl, the TikTok girl, which is pretty general, but whatever floats your boat. Why is no one talking about how she says Reese is wrong? I figured it was a good time to bring this back up because I see so many comments like these every day, so let's clear things up. First of all, I am not pronouncing it wrong, and neither are Americans. Here's a comparison of both the packages. In Canada, it's Reese, and in the US, it's Reese's. Are you engaged? I'm not sure how we went from ice cream videos to questions about engagement, but here we are. So I just turned 18. I'm also single, so no, I am not engaged. Next question. Are you preggo and how many kids do you have? Once again, we are straying away from the topic of ice cream, but I am pretty much happy to answer any questions you guys have. So, I am not pregnant, nor do I have any kids right now. Did your parents get mad at you when they found out you made a Tin Tom account? Overall, I would say they were more confused or worried when I first started the account because TikTok really isn't up their alley. They're part of the Facebook generation. At the time, they had no idea what it meant or how it worked, but today is a different story. They are so supportive. They're always watching my videos and always making comments on them.